Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to our first reviews reaction video with big boy buddy Gore, and I'm here to take a look at the first reviews for the Nintendo Switch 2 launch lineup. That's right. It's been a few days since the Nintendo Switch 2 came out. Came out the 5th. Today's the 9th. Today's 6/9, by the way. Nice. That's a good number. You ever heard of that number? Anyway, so that was a big day. That was a big week last week, honestly. Like just so many showcases and stuff, so many new games, so many awesome new games being announced and shown off and stuff. It was just the beginning of June is always exciting, but I think this year was like even more so than usual. Anyway, so this is I'm just gonna look at the first reviews for some of them. I'm sure most of them still don't have like a ton of reviews, but I gave it 4 days. I think Mario Kart definitely has a score. I saw it on Metacritic. It was pretty good, unsurprising. But we're gonna look at other games. So we're gonna start off on Metacritic, and then we're gonna go to OpenCritic. So again, I'm not gonna read too much into these. I'm just gonna kind of look at what we got here. So yeah, Mario Kart right here. I already did the How to Train Your Dragon. So that's not a spoiler. Yeah, so 88's pretty good. That's probably what I'd give it right now. I've only played for a few hours. I'd probably give it around like a high 8, maybe a 9. I'd probably say a 9. We don't need to read too much into these. But the Ultimate Mario launch game, this entry goes far beyond anything you've seen before. It's a true turning point. It's simply better, offering far more than previous Mario Karts. Try it, or you'll likely miss out on one of the decade's best Nintendo games. It's weird that nobody gave it a 10, though. Like, not a single 10? Really? All right, let me see this review. Despite all the criticism that have been made about its open world, the open world itself is not great, but I could see it because this game is going to be around for a long time, unless they decide screw it. Now we're going to make like more, Mario Kart World 2 or whatever. They could. This could be just a new series of Mario Kart games. But I could totally see them just adding so much new stuff. Like this is like the stepping stones, for something awesome for the open world. Or they could just say fuck it, because the open world is presented weird too. It's not like there's like an intro for it or whatever. It's just like you just go into you don't even go into the beginning. You don't start the game and you're in the open world and then what I mean. You have to go all the way down to map and then pick a place and then you can just drive around, which is cool again. But it's just like I don't know. It would have been better if they presented it in a less, I don't know, like whatever way. I don't know. Anyway, this is the best launch. All right, we don't need to read these. I want to look at other things. So I've been playing Ruin Factory a little bit. I'm about 4 hours into that. So let's where do you go again to see? Go here maybe. Explore games, new games. Oh yeah, let's see the Switch 2 console review. I didn't even think about that. Let's see. Extremely positive. I want to see negative. Any negatives? Oh, I think there was like one. Oh no, none. No. Top to bottom is a luxury console, although it offers noticeable frame rate and graphical improvements in a hybrid package. It's very expensive and doesn't have much exclusive software to justify its hefty price. All right, so this is just about like the price. Perhaps the most deflating though is that it lacks that classic Nintendo spark. Yeah, I mean at this point, like Nintendo hasn't had that since the Wii U. Surprisingly, when it comes to just like like something in the actual system. That's why I really wanted like a Miiverse style thing. The Miiverse was fucking amazing. I loved it. All right, this is just generally positive, I assume, not overwhelming. Yeah. Okay, so it's been getting a lot of really good reviews. So no 10s again, but the screen looks gorgeous. By the way, I can only imagine how good an OLED version of this will look in like 2-3 years when they make it. All right, not that we really need it right now. It looks fucking great. So Lies of P. Okay, Life of Chuck, Life of P, and Lies of Chuck. There you go. Predator. Yeah, I didn't do. Fast Fusion. There you go. Wow, 80. Oh, damn. That's pretty good. That's actually, besides Mario Kart, that is the highest Switch 2 launch game. I mean, I don't know if that's true because I haven't checked any other ones, but second right now, actually, no, that's such a Ruin Factory, I think, had like an 80 or something like that. So it is right now, from what I've seen, the second highest rated Switch 2 game. This is a game you guys need to get. Now, what really sucks is that it doesn't have online. Technically, it doesn't have online. It does have, what's it called again? Game Share. So you can play with somebody else. I think it does. I'm pretty sure it has Game Share. So you can play with somebody else, I guess, online technically, but it's not, I just, if it had online, I would have been excited about that. Because like the game itself is great, it really is. But yeah, they didn't make like a full on game here with online and everything. Because every time they make one of these fast games, fast RMX, fast Neo Racing, fast whatever the first game's called, it's always like really cool, but like it's missing something. It's perfect for the price, but still missing something to be like a game you play forever. You know, I want to see that Dangerous Animals movie, by the way. All right, let's go to new games. No. Can you go by like console or something like that? Hold on, I must have skipped something. Oh, here we go. Yeah, right here. You go to games home. All right. You're spoiling things. I don't want to see it until Here, I'll go new releases and then I'll filter. There you go. All right, Switch 2. Perfect. All right, let's see. Nothing has scores yet. Wow, Breath of the Wild doesn't have a score? There we go. Oh, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. Yeah, you know what? That's fair because they don't add almost anything to this version. Like, I played a little bit of it. It really... Like, to be fair, I never even played the second game, but dude, they really don't add anything. They add mouse support, which, by the way, don't even fucking bother. It's like, why would you even... Windows 2 version is as excellent as the original. Super way to inject some cost. I want to see the bad review. Well, 6 is not bad, but more than most is a tough release to put a score on. Under no circumstances, a bad game. In fact, it's a pretty darn decent game that's filled to the brim with modes and features to tide puzzle lovers over for the long haul. However, there's a solid to the original and barely anything to do with the minimal addition made to this. Isn't there like a new mode or something like that? Anybody talk about? I want to say there is a new mode. Oh, here we go. And extremely chaotic, fun multiplayer mode. There you go. Wait, hold on. There's a talk about support for which is useful in navigating menus, but a little awkward in the actual game. Game share, okay, and an extremely chaotic and fun. Okay, so is it a free update if you have the regular version of Switch? You know, the Switch 1 version of that game. Anyway, all right. So let me see. Sonic X Shadow Generations. Okay. Oh yeah, I have to move to the Switch 2 version. Switch 1 version has an 82, and the Switch 2 version has a 76. I wonder why that's the case. So whether you take a punt on for Switch will very much depend on whether you're a owner or not. If you don't, add 2 points to score below and jump in. Okay, it's a great game, and it's undoubtedly the best way to play on. I don't think it's fair to give it a 7 though. If you do, however, you should think twice about double dipping. It's already a splendid game. With no upgrade path. Or, oh, no upgrade path. That sucks. Okay. Or new content. You're missing out on very little if you skip it. I still don't know if it's fair because they didn't advertise it as there's anything new. It's just like, it's a port. You know, that's like getting upset at like the Cyberpunk port because they didn't really add anything. It made it playable on a Switch. But like, I don't know. It's just like, all right, it's not on here. Let's put it on there. But it does suck that there's no upgrade path. There should be. So, you know what? I'll say it's justified, sure. But they would give it a 9 if... Instead, add 2 points if you've never played it before. On its own merits, it does better. It sounds like they're actually critical of the game. I mean, the game itself is great, I think. Still one of the best Sonic games on the market. Definitely. Let's say it runs absolutely wonderfully on Switch 2. Okay, that's good to hear. Okay, there you go. We're good. I didn't really look at the reviews for Fast Arm. Oh my god. 50? I don't think it's that bad. I just think it's really annoying that you have to, like, collect stamps and shit. I was really, like... I was getting a little tired and I was getting a little bored because you have to like look around for stamps and stuff. I wasn't reading any of this stuff to be fair, but like you have to look for stamps before you even go to the next area. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Just give me the mini game. That's the only reason why I'm here. And it's kind of cool. It should have been free. If it was free, it wouldn't have a 50. 3.6. If it was free, it wouldn't be that low reviewed. Bizarre attempt to celebrate the launch in the most boringest way possible with a limp collection of unentertaining mini games made even duller by suffocatingly clinical presentation. Yeah, that's true. But I wouldn't agree with the mini games. I actually found some of them to be fun. I like the one where you have to like move the mouse and figure out the spot by the vibrations. I think it's fun. It just doesn't have a fun look to it. There's no like anything wacky. It's fun to see the little guys on the joypad and stuff like that. That's cool. That's fun in itself. But it's just like it's presenting it in the, like they said, the most boring way possible. Like, here's a fun idea, now let's do it boring. You know, that's pretty much it. IGN gave it a 5. It's not worth your money, and even if it were the free pack, it feels like it was always meant to be. It would only barely be worth your time. I think it's worth your time if you're, oh my god. It's Jim Sterling. Jim Sterling always likes to make a point about things. This is appalling, because didn't Jim Sterling give Sonic Frontiers like a 2 out of 10, which is insane. Tis appalling. Paid for tutorial is inexcusably lazy on top of being just plain inexcusable to begin with. The only thing Welcome Tour has welcomed us to a brand new breed of garbageware. I don't think it's. I don't. It's not that bad, but whatever. A bizarre attempt to celebrate the launch of the Nintendo Switch 2 than most I ever read that. Well, it's not an enjoyable experience in the least, but it does have a few redeeming qualities. The giant-sized versions of Switch 2 hardware looks cool. That's it. And there is more to do than expected. Someone that wants to get 100% will have to buy a couple of. Yeah, I heard about that. Fuck that. That actually annoys me. You know, I agree with Jim Sterling. Never mind. I wanted to. You have to buy certain, like you have to buy like the wheel or something like that or whatever. I think one involves the Pro Controller. To be fair, I have that. But I think there's like other ones like the camera. I think is involved. I don't know. Fast Fusion 84. Oh, 88 for fucking Cyberpunk. I didn't even notice that. Damn, that's really good. That's higher than the. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, that's right. This version's not on PS4, but that is higher than the PS4 version. Hey, it's me, Keanu. Yeah, yeah. I'm thinking I'm in a Switch. Hold on. All right. Yeah, it's a very good port from what I played. I want to play more of it. I need to finish it regularly on the consoles and then go back to it. But whatever. Maybe I'll go back to it on Switch, or maybe I can finish it on Switch because I think you could bring your save over. No, I'm not gonna do that. Maybe I'll play it all the way through until I get to the point where I was at in the console version. And I'll finish it on both. There you go. There you go. I'll experience the ending on two different places. It's a remarkable launch day port for Nintendo's new console. Its deep, diverse, and tangible world is fully realized with impressive performance for such a low-powered device. If you're not taking your first steps in the night there or you're long way, yeah, I agree. I agree with that. It is a very impressive showpiece for the Switch 2. Being able to run at 40 frames too. It looks really good in 40 frames too. Just leave the motion blur on though. I will say. I know some people don't like motion blur, but you will notice the frame rate dipping way more if you don't have it on. So, Survival Kids. Let's see. I got any reviews? No. Oh, it does. Oh wow, 7 and a 4. I remember they showed this and I was like, what? Cozy game of cooperating and okay, everything in technical works and co-op support while not implementing nearly as much as it could, but the game is mind-numbingly boring most of the time. And it's $50. That's the only reason why I did. Even the physical that was only available in Play Asia was $50. How about Ridge Racer? How's Ridge Racer shaping up? Okay, 8 out of 10. I mean, it's the original game. Isn't it like $16 or some shit? It's fucking crazy. All right, let's see the Switch 2 version of Rune Factory. That's the Switch 1 version. I want to see the Switch 2 version. Only one review. Oh no, there's two. They lied to me. Looking to enjoy a heartfelt adventure with meaningful relationships and creative opportunities. Manages to make the sum of its parts evolve a saga with several palpable problems. Some of these obstacles are still there, but anyone who wants a management and combat game with content has here a worthy representative. As long as you can overlook its deficient technical section. Okay, that's fair enough. I mean, I haven't had any problems yet, but I'm only a few hours in. Nobunaga's Ambition. Let's see. Any reviews? Not a single one. Yakuza 0? There's got to be at least one for Yakuza, right? Yeah. Oh, there's two. Nice. Now. Wow. Yakuza 0 is the best of the traditional style Yakuza games with the most complex story and interesting characters alive. It's also the ideal place for newcomers to get started with this weird and wonderful series. The new multiplayer mode is a little throwaway, okay, for sure, and the fights do get repetitive. Turn-based Yakuza for the win. Oh, okay. But otherwise, this is a phenomenal pour of an epic adventure that's now my favorite way to get down on the mean streets of 1980. I feel like giving it a 9 out of 10 and then saying, like, the other games are better. It's weird, but whatever. Not mentioning a way of additions or quality of life changes, but when the original releases, who cares? Okay, so the multiplayer mode is a little throwaway from what everybody's saying. I heard that also from some people, but I still kind of want to try it. Let's see, Breath of the Wild. 8, okay. And that's from Nintendo Life, is undoubtedly the best way to play one of the greatest games of all time. Visual and performance issues that I have. Sadly, the Zelda Notes app really brings the whole thing down. Wow. Useful features that should have been implemented in a game have been relegated to your smartphone. Using it completely breaks immersion in this incredible world. I'm only thankful that it's not even remotely mandatory. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. I was thinking of actually downloading that. I might still just to try it out. Like on stream. I was thinking of doing a stream maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, actually thinking about it. But damn, that's Unfortunate. If you're yet to try this masterpiece, then this is the best way to jump in. If you've already got a copy of the original, then the performance upgrades alone make the upgrade price worth it. Because I'm going to be playing both that, and I might do like a new save for. Oops, let me do that. A new save for both, just to experience like the beginning of those games. I don't know. Wait, can you make multiple saves in Wait, didn't they just introduce that or something like that in Breath of the Wild? Can you make multiple saves? Actually, I think I restarted my original save on Breath of the Wild, so I don't think I need to worry about that. I guess Tears of the Kingdom I could start over. I mean, I could start from where I was just to try it out. I don't know. Anyway, I never finished Tears of the Kingdom. I've seen the entire story play out, but I never finished it myself. I got very far though. I think I did. At least I'm pretty sure I did. All right, Kinetsugami. I actually bought this from Play Asia, so I would like to see the one review. It's Nintendo Life. I figured was a real surprise. But it's a great showcase for Switch 2, even if mouse controls might not. Oh wow, the mouse controls for this one aren't that great. Oh damn. That's actually surprising. I thought the mouse controls would be awesome with this one, from what I've seen in the gameplay. Because there's a lot of like maneuvering, like your troops. It's almost like a strategy game mixed with an action game. So I assumed, Now this one actually is kind of interesting, even though people hate this game. Oh, no reviews. All right, well, fuck it then. Shine Post Be Your Idol. I need to know about this one. Okay. You'll be a manager of idol stories are cute, but the tough side of the business is also addressed. So it's like the Oshinoko game, almost, kind of. No Man's Sky. Let's see this. That's interesting. Only one review. Okay. Damn, a 10. Wow. If you get involved with No Man's Sky, you can expect a phenomenal space. I'm just sure it'll be sad to take this in, but I haven't said enough, so I'll do it once more. Okay. Cool. Nothing about the Switch 2 version, really? I'm assuming this is based on the Switch 2 version. It says it right there, so weird that they didn't put it in the blurb. Suikoden 1 and 2. Any reviews for that? No. No Switch 2 reviews for that yet. Where's Tears of the Kingdom? Is that on the next page, maybe? Okay, I haven't gone to that yet, so let's do Hitman next. Any reviews for that? Yeah, I keep hearing there's like some issues with this one. Like, not bad issues, but like there's definitely issues. Is a decent port of an incredible stealth game, bringing hundreds, if not thousands, of hours of entertainment since Nintendo Switch 2. In a very well-rounded package, performance could be better, and there are a few bugs in need of patches, but it's nevertheless a joy to play, pick up and play, and almost impossible to put down. As things stand at launch, does need some work to fix its stuttering issues, especially in dock mode, as they are just a little too noticeable for comfort. Still highly playable. Okay, yeah, that's what I've heard pretty much. All right, let's go to the second page. Oh yeah, Street Fighter. Wow, Street Fighter 85. Oh, 81 for Bravely Default. I feel like it should be a little higher, unless they really fucked up the port, because that game's amazing. And I just started up yesterday. I got about an hour in, and I was like, yeah, man. I forgot how good the intro is. The intro is fucking crazy good in that game. And it's even better in the remaster version, honestly. Okay, it isn't just a successful port, it's an evolution of the genre that sets new standards for accessibility and fun. Exclusive modes prove that hardware innovation can create truly new gameplay experiences without sacrifices. Doesn't make sense. Wait. Alright, we're just talking about it being a port, right? Not the motion controls, I assume, right? And possibly Nintendo at the helm. Okay, let's see okay. Horizon was surprisingly solid porting, keeping the 60 frame fluidity. Even yes, that's true. For the most part, I had a couple stutters here and there. I was playing the World Tour. Is that what it's called? Where the fights got a little stuttery, but I'm not sure if that might just be in that mode. Because you do those fights in the World Tour mode where it just kind of like transitions real quick to a fight. You know what I mean? You talk to somebody and say, "Hey, let's fight," and you just get right into the fight. So that might be why it was a little stuttery. I don't know. Oh, wait, hold on. I think they say right here something about I'll bet with a few technical stumbles in the World Tour and unsuccessful. Okay, there you go. Secondary feature. Okay, so that sucks too. Yeah. All our modes are fully rendered, featured, and running at 60 frames. Online works. Okay, the only oh, they were in 30 frames. I actually couldn't even tell. Okay, so they were in 30 frames. To be fair, I was playing handheld. They were in 30 frames, but even that, like, I felt like the frame rate got bogged down here and there. That sucks. Okay. I actually couldn't tell because I was playing on here. So when I'm in a small screen, I don't know. I don't notice that as much. Barely default now. Okay, cool. 81 seems a little low, but who knows? Is it more than an update? It's a statement about how classics can evolve without losing their essence. The combination of refreshed graphics, quality of life improvements, and innovative features like mouse controls create. Yeah, I haven't really even tried that yet. I don't know Isn't there like a mini game you use that with? It may not be the flashiest game for the console launch, but Bravely Default remains an RPG gem. And being able to play it on a modern system with welcome improvements is enough reason to rediscover the story of the Warriors of Light. Even though I know the original well and know what's coming in the next time, I might still, if I can do them while he's here, must have done something right. Yep. It's a great game. And then Cyberpunk, all right, take a look at. And then last one, Tears of the Kingdom. Let's see. Okay, just one. From Nintendo Life. When it's all said and done, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Nintendo Switch 2, there's a fantastic revamp of perhaps Nintendo's most sublime sequel. What was once a technical marvel on aged hardware now has a chance to truly shine with visual. Yeah, I really need to play this. With visual and performance boost. This is the one that really would benefit it the most of all the updates, I really feel like. Even like, don't get me wrong, Breath of the Wild does too, but still. Undoubtedly making a definitive way to play. Nothing will ever match the feeling of playing it for the first time, of course, and some bonus content would have been welcome, but armed with Zelda notes and the promise of buttery smooth upgrade that challenge anyone to dip back without losing hours to... Wait, I thought you said Zelda notes sucked. Well, maybe it's better in Tears of the Kingdom. Because doesn't it come with like a bunch of new audio logs from Zelda? I think it does. I don't know if it does for Breath of the Wild, but let's see. Did I miss anything? I didn't try Fantasy Life. I guess I should try that one. Fantasy Life's great, by the way. I've been really enjoying it. Nope, no Switch 2 reviews. I didn't do Hogwarts Legacy regular. I didn't do Split Fiction either. Where's regular Hogwarts Legacy? There it is. I think that's it. Street Fighter 6 is right there. I didn't even notice it. Deltarune. Let's do those. All right, let's see. There's 3 for Switch 2. All right, nice. Ooh. Oh, yeah, it's good. Doesn't run the game native. Wait, what? I'm sorry. Goes the extra mile when it comes to offering options for sharing. Because you can use Game Share. Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Including using Game Share with Switch 1 that doesn't run the game natively. That's cool. I wonder if it works well on Switch 1. On Nintendo Switch 2, you could say you get the perfect experience, mainly because the console offers just what you need. Good performance, social features, compatibility, and flexible gameplay. Before find the power of friendship. Yep. Cool. Hogwarts Legacy. Let's see. Switch 2. Yep. There is Switch 2 reviews. Okay. Oh, damn. I told you that didn't happen, and I did indeed find its way onto the Switch. However, the world is no longer truly open. The game struggled with performance and significant graphical compromise had to be made. Wait, what? What do you mean the world is no longer open? Is that true? Are they talking about the... I feel like that might be a review for the Switch 1. I didn't hear anything about... Okay, no, never mind. It's a German website. I don't like to read German. No, I'm not gonna go through it. Whatever. You should definitely treat yourself to the upgrade if you picked up Hogwarts on to put aside after an hour or two. You can start now. It's time to catch one wonderful game in a version that does it justice. Okay, so what the fuck? Were they reviewing the Switch one? I never even heard about that. What do you mean it doesn't make it truly open? Maybe there's like loading screens in between a lot of stuff. Which I want to say that was in the original game too. I don't know. Fuck it. I'm confused. Someone let me know. There is a review. There you go. 8. Deltarune is a charming pixelated adventure that's not afraid to lean into the weird and wacky. This indie RPG flips the genre on its head, encouraging kindness over combat and delivering laughs and spades across its 4 chapters thanks to its witty writing, bizarre characters, and memorable worlds. All right, cool. And then that's it. I think we're done. But we're not. We're going to go to OpenCritic now. You never know what could be on OpenCritic. Arr, I'm a pirate for some reason. Oh, here's Survival Kids. Same reviews. I guess recently released. Let's see. Oh, this came out. Oh, yeah, this came out tomorrow. Okay, it didn't come out. Oh, it got reviews, though. Okay. It's about the same reviews as the original got. Okay. That's not what this is about. Mario Kart. Oh, Welcome Tour has higher reviews over here. 60. That's whole 10 points higher. Damn. It's because Jim Sterling's probably not on this site. Maybe. I don't know. Is she? He? Whatever the fuck he goes by. Or they go by. I don't know anymore. I don't watch fucking Jim Sterling anymore. I haven't watched Jim Sterling in fucking years. Tour de France. Adamfall, Wicked Isle. Fast Fusion 83, Survival Kids. Nothing else. I guess Yakuza I would like to say. Okay, 89. Dragon is Dead. Alright, I guess reviewed today, maybe? Maybe there'll be some other things here. Nice day for fishing. Alright, it's every fucking day. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. A lot of these are going to be like morphed into the other. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Some of these are going to be morphed into the other. Like Split Fictions, just get those Switch 2 reviews will just be added to the regular version of Split Fiction. You know what I mean? Oh, 9 out of 10. Oh, yeah, that's right. We already knew that. All right, so yeah, it's kind of pointless actually going here. Anyway, there you go. That's it. That's the Switch 2 launch lineup. I thought that would be kind of fun. So there you go. That's it. 25 minutes. Damn, that was long. Anyway, there you go. That's it. Bye.